to our channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with your CBNST class, which has been the computer based numerical and statistical technique. That has been we have, and that has been the 32th class. We had done your 31st class in the last sessions here, and in that we had done your unit 1, which has been the computer arithmetic, numerical and statistical technique. And in that we had done bisection method, secant method, many more. We had done Newton-Raphson method, regular Farsi method, iterative method as well. In terms of unit 2, we had started with interpolations and curve fitting, where we had done in the last classes. But before starting with this, today we continue with this, and that is before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. So we'll go ahead for the same. The question we have: find the least squares approximation of second degree for the discrete data given below. So for that we have xi, and this has been the yi equals to fxi. This is minus 2, 15, minus 1, 1, 0, sorry, minus 1, 1, and then 0, 1, 1 is 3, and 2 we have, this has been the 19. So here there are 5 data points where n equals to 5. So since the second degree polynomial is asked, we should use the equation for approximation, and that is the value we have y equals to a plus bx plus cx square. And let's prepare for the following data. We'll make a table for it. This is your xi, yi, xi square, xi cube, xi4, xi yi, and xi square yi. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, that we talk about it. For the same, go ahead, and that has been the 15, 1. So in 15, 1, 3, and 19. So we go ahead, xi square is minus 2, minus minus plus, so that has been 4, minus 8, 16, minus 30, 60. This has been 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1. And then we have a 0 again, and then we have a 0, 0, 0, and 0. So for 1 it will be a 1, 1, then 1, 3, 3. This is your, then we have your, this is 4, 8, 16, 38, 76. Sigma si equals to 1, xi equals to 0, sigma x, that is being 5, I equals to 1, yi equals to 39, sigma 5 I equals to 1, xi square equals to 10 equals to 0. This is sigma is equals to 34, y equals to xi and yi equals to 10. Sigma xi square y square equals to 140. So the normal equation that are given for the second degree polynomial here, which is being sigma n I equals to 1, yi equals to na plus b, sigma n I equals to 1, xi plus c, n I equals to 1 xi square. Putting the values for the table, we'll get 39 equals to 5a plus 0 plus 10c. 5a plus 10c equals to 39. The second equation we get ni equals to 1, xi yi equals to a plus sigma n I equals to 1 xi plus b, sigma n I equals to 1 xi square plus c, sigma n I equals to 1 xi cube. From putting the values for the table in the equation, we get 10 equals to 0 plus 10b, that is being b equals to 1. So the last equation for that we'll get here n I equals to 1, xi square yi equals to a, n I equals to 1, xi square plus b, I equals to 1, xi square cube plus c, xn I equals to 1, xi square f4. Putting the values from the table of this equation, we get 140 equals to 10a plus 0 plus 34c. So that is 10a plus 34c equals to 140. On solving the equation, we will get the for ABC, we get a equals to minus 1.057, b equals to 1, and c is equals to 4.428. Okay, so putting the values ABC for obtaining the above equation, and that will get here is y equals to 1.057 plus x plus 4.428x square. This is the required polynomial of the degree to which approximates gives the data here. Now we talk about it, that is being the another important question, and that what we'll have to discuss here. So let's go ahead for the same. The question is, use least square approximation to fit allow y equals to a plus bx plus cx square to the following data. We get the following. Use least square approximation to fit allow y equals to a plus bx plus cx square to the following data. The data we have, this has been xi and yi. For 1 it will be 3.38, for 2 it will be 8.25, for 3 it will be 16.6, fourth is 28.5, and the fifth is 44.00 that we talk about it. So that the normal equations for the given approximation y equals to a plus b plus bx plus cx square, and that are given to the equation. Let's prepare for the coefficient table for the equations here. So for the value we get here, that is, we have your value for x, y, xy, x square, y, x cube, and x4. Get the value here. So for the same, it will be your, the values we get here is for the same, and that is being for value we have here is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have for sigma. So we'll put the value here. So in the same cases here, it will be our 3.38, 3.38, 1, 3.38, 1 and 1, 8.25, 16.5, 4, 33.00, 8, 16, 16.60, 49.8, 9, 149.4, 27, 81, 28.5, this is what 114.00, 16, 456, 64, 256, then 44.00 to 20.0025, 1100, 125, and 625. So for that, sigma xi equals to 15, sigma yi equals to 100.73, sigma xi yi equals to 403.68, sigma xi square equals to 55, sigma xi square yi 1741.78, xi cube equals to 225, and xi4 equals to 979. So for that, we'll go ahead further, which is the sigma n I equals to 1, yi equals to na plus b, sigma n I equals to 1, xi plus c, that is sigma n I equals to 1 xi square. So we'll put the value, and that will be finding it out. For the same, we go ahead and that will find it out. And xi yi, where I equals to 1 is equals to a n I equals to 1 xi plus b, x n xi equals to 1 xi square plus c n I equals to 1 xi cube. That's what we'll have to discuss here. So for the same, we go ahead, and that's what we'll have to find it out. And sigma n I equals to 1 xi square yi equals to a, sigma n I equals to 1 xi square plus b, n I equals to 1 xi cube plus c, sigma n I equals to 1 xi4. Putting the values from the table in the above equation, we get the following equation, which will be in the form of 5a plus 15b plus 55c is equals to 100.73, 15a plus 55b plus 225c is equals to 403.68, 55a plus 22.5b plus 979 c equals to 1741,741.78. On solving this equation, we get a equals to 2.104 and b equals to minus 0.484 and c is equals to 1.772 that we have. So therefore that the equation of the function that becomes here, which will be your y equals to 2.104 minus 0.484x plus 1.772x square. So now we go ahead for the next question. We talk about it, that is being the important one of course, and which will have to go ahead for the same. So we go ahead, and that the another question we have: fit a parabola of the form y equals to ax square plus bx plus c to following the data using the least square approximation criteria. We go ahead for the same. Fit a parabola of the form y equals to ax square plus bx plus c to the following data using least square approximation criteria that we have. X and y. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 5, minus 2, 5, 16, 31, 50, 73, that we talk about it. So let us prepare the coefficient tables, that to be as follows. For the same, it will be your x value for x, then for y, then xy, then for x square y, x cube and x4 that we have. So if we go ahead for the same, that's what we'll have to discuss. 1, this is minus 5, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So for the same, it is minus 5, minus 2, 5, 16, 31, 50 and 73. So xy, when we multiply 5 ones are 5 with minus and that is being the minus 1, 1, minus 5, 1 and 1. Another for that, minus 4, 4, minus 8, 8, 60. Then another one is 15, 64, 155, 300 and 511. For this it will be 9, 16, 25, 36 and 49. Minus 5, minus 8, then 45, 256, 775, 1800 and 3577, 1827, 64, 125, 216, 343, then 81, 256, 625, then 1296, 2401. For this we have further is your sigma xi equals to 28, sigma yi equals to 168, sigma xi yi, sigma x square, sigma x square y, sigma x cube, and sigma x4. So sigma xi yi is 1036, 140, 6440, 784, and 4676 that we get here. Okay, so for the same we'll go ahead further, which we'll talk about it, that the set of the normal equation that are to be given us, which is being sigma y 1 equals to na plus b sigma xi plus c sigma xi square. Sigma xi yi equals to a sigma xi plus b sigma xi square plus c sigma xi cube. Sigma xi square yi equals to a sigma xi square plus b sigma xi cube plus c sigma xi4. Putting and here n equals to 7, the data points, putting the values that in the above equation we get 7a plus 28b equal plus 140c is equals to 168, 28a plus 140b plus 784c is equals to 1036. That is being another we have is your 40a plus 784b plus 4676c equals to 6440. There are the three unknowns and the three equations that solving the above equations for a b c we get, which is being a equals to -4, b equals to -3, and c is equals to 2. We know that the above values for a, b, and c that are obtained with the set of the normal solutions that to be given and defined by the equation, and these normal equation approximate the parabola that is being the given equation we get here with your y equals to a plus bx plus cx square. For the above equation it will be y equals to cx square plus bx plus a, and putting the value in the above equation will get here y equals to 2x square minus 3x minus 4. This is the required parabola for this given data here. For the another one talking about that, importantly you have to note about it that here in this example that the parabola of the form y equals to x square plus bx plus c is asked. As per our the regular procedure, we have obtained the parabola of the form given equation, and that is y equals to cx square plus bx plus c. Note that both of these equations have same meaning, and that represent the second degree function where the variables a, b, and c that are just arbitrary, so that we'd have to talk about it. So here we're going to end up with this, and we'll start discussing about the 33rd classes of the session in the next coming classes. So here we're going to end up with, and before ending it up, it's a huge request to all the viewers, please go ahead with like, share, and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even that you can also enjoy the video as well. We had done your sociology and software engineering, even though we had done your chemistry. We had in that we had done your 11th and 12th chemistry. For 12th we had done your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9 with the conversions, logarithms, and antilogs. And after talking about that, we had done your many of that related towards it, that we had done your we had done your ER diagrams. We are dealing with English vocabulary. We are dealing with quantitative aptitude. In that we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done your operations on numbers, the CF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, problems on numbers, problems on ages, synthesis, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion. That will complete it. We are in our 11th topic, that is the profit and loss. After talking about that, coming towards reasoning, that we had done your verbal reasoning. In that we had done general mental ability in the logic reasoning. In non-verbal reasoning, we had done your series analogy classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, dot situation, constructions of squares and triangles, figure formation analysis, and practice question set as well. After talking about that, coming towards computer-based numerical and statistical technique, which has been the CBNST, wherein that we had started with unit 1, which we had covered up the computer arithmetic errors and rules of equation, wherein that we had completed floating point arithmetic, machine abscond, round of errors, chopping error, truncation error, associated and distributive law of the floating point arithmetic, inherent error, error propagation, numerical instability. In rules of equation, we had completed the second method, Newton-Raphson method, and a fixed point iteration method for a simple truths and derivatives of the rate of the conversion, static and accelerations of conversions, modified Newton-Raphson method for multiple roots, Birch-White method for the polynomial, and Weierstrass method for the quadratic factor, computer algorithm of these methods as well. Talking about unit 2, which we had started with interpolations and curve fitting, where we have to cover up algorithm and error analysis of Lagrangian and Newton's divided differences, linear interpolation, cubic spline interpolation, natural spline, Chebyshev's polynomial, approximation, Lenkov economization of the power series. In curve fitting, we have to cover the linear and nonlinear least square approximation, and that the conditioning in the least square method for the ground schematics of the orthogonalization, computer algorithm of the least square curve fitting as well. In terms of it, we'll have to we have to discuss about the another one which is being related to it, and that has been we have to cover up the unit 3rd, which has been the differentiation and integration. In that, we have to cover up here is the method based on the interpolations and finite differences, Richardson extrapolation. In integration, we have to cover up the error analysis of trapezoidal and Simpson method, Newton's codes, that is your integration method, Gaussian integration method, Gauss-Lagrange method, Lobato integration method, and Redau integration method terms in pertaining integration method. In unit 4, we have to cover up the solution of simultaneous linear algebraic equation, your Gauss elimination method, third conditional system, condition number, successive over relaxation method, rate of conversion, solutions of ordinary differential equation. We have to cover the single step method, Angikota third order, second order, and fourth order method, multiple step method, predicated and corrective method. In statistical technique, we have to cover up the statistical hypothesis, test of hypothesis, type 1 and type 2 errors, levels of significance test involving the normal distribution as well. So here we're gonna end up with, and before ending it up, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share, and subscribe our channel, so many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. Thank you.